everybody, and welcome to another, I almost said episode, it's not really an episode, to another This War of Mine stream, guys. So last time we started out with the football player, the cook, and the scavenger. We are going to continue that in the last run of it, or last stream. We gained a fourth person. We gained the strong but silent Boris. So do you think this extra person is going to help us? Or do you think it's just going to hurt us because now we have another mouth to feed? Well, it's time to find out, right? Alright, let's see how this goes here. We are at day 21, so for those of you that are just joining us, you can see the earlier part of this playthrough. Just scroll down and hit the blue banner that says YouTube. It'll take you there, and look up the playlist. That's the same as the title. So on an odd number day, we don't eat. So it's day 21, so nobody eats, right? So the night was calm, which is good. Boris has been searching for supplies. He brought some interesting things. We see we got components. We have gears. We have a helmet, 2 broken pistols, and some books. Okay. All good stuff, all good stuff. So now everyone that was up all night needs to go to bed. So Pavle isn't slightly sick anymore, so that's good. Alright, so you go to bed. Pavle, you wake up and let poor Bruno go to bed. He's tired. Tired man, he was out working. Alright, and we are gonna have Pavle see if we can start making things. I'm just looking around, getting used to, you know, the area again. Oh, here we go. Got some more food. That's awesome. That's good. We'll have enough to feed everybody tomorrow then. Well, we'll have extra. We already had enough. So, always good, always good. Alright, bait that with fertilizer. So the one thing that I see that we're missing is an alcohol distillery. I think that's the last little workshop that we have to make. I think we've made all the rest. Let's make sure there's nothing we can do. Oh, wait. We can make some roll-up cigarettes. Oh wow, it's cold in the house too. It's 6 degrees Celsius. You notice this isn't as bright red as it was. That's because the temperature dropped. It's supposed to help you gauge it a little bit if you're not all that familiar with Celsius. So there's the trade guy, Franco. We do need to upgrade that. I believe we need 8 electric parts to do that. We don't have any electric parts, so that's not gonna happen. Could make another trap. Let's go see what he has. If he has those gear parts, we might go ahead and just make another trap. And just keep working on the food that way. Open the door for him, goofball. Here, have a look at what I brought. What'd you bring? He's got some vegetables. I appreciate vegetables. He has that. He has those. We have guns. We do need bullets. Oh, he does have gears. Okay. We can trade that because we don't have gunpowder for it. I'm actually okay in trading a pistol as well because we have plenty. What else? I'm okay with trading that. And, oh, hey, wait. We can trade both of those, actually. It won't do, try harder. My goodness, he's awfully picky, isn't he? There we go. Fine, we can have a deal. Alrighty, then. I tried to sneak a little something extra in there. Looks like it didn't work. really doesn't have very much food, which is actually kind of surprising to me. Do you try harder, huh? I was wondering when we were going to get to that point. There we go. Now we can have a deal. Let's try getting a little more in there. We got a little bit in there. That's good. Alright, so we got that. So we should definitely be good on food now. Let's go for some more parts and stuff. I guess we don't need a ton of parts. What we really need is that wood here. You can see we have 67 parts, but we only have 37 things of wood, so let's actually back all this out and try that. Still very generous. About that. Fine, we can have a deal. Alright, fine. So that's pretty much all we have to trade. I don't even have anything else to trade if I wanted. We really need to keep at least one bandage and one good medication here. Some of our listeners report that the military has been committing acts of violence towards civilians. The spokesman for the military denies. Well, of course he does. It will get much cooler or colder. Snowfall is expected, so we already knew that. The rebel spokesman informed us that some districts might become inaccessible to civilians because the government forces are planning to storm the city. They hope to end the fighting before the international convention. Okay, so some areas we're not going to be able to get into. Kind of figured that. Let's go ahead and get some water started while we can. There we go. Okay, someone's awake. Is that Boris? Alright, so that's kind of the end for today. Let's see what the night has to hold for us here. Let's go back and get the rest out of the construction site. We'll take Boris so he can grab everything. We'll have Pavle guard this time. Bruno sleep. Let's go. We're not taking anything with us. We don't need anything. It's safe, and we've already cleared mostly everything out. This is our stash. Everything that was in this building we brought out here. That would be quick in and out. Certainly have quite a bit of stuff, don't we? Is all of that wood? Huh, it is. Alright, we'll take a few of these cigarettes. I have a couple smokers, so I know they'll appreciate it. So the only thing left here is wood right now. Alright, so Boris is back. Day 22, it's an even-numbered day, so everybody eats. I found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. Well, good. The night was calm. Good, that's a nice little break. We already went through the crime wave, so it's kind of nice that the night is already calm. Looks like Pavle has something to tell us. Oh, it's more of his story. You can't just lock kids inside with nothing to do. So my boy formed a football team. It was heartbreaking to watch them train in a dark basement. They came up with an idea to organize a poker and cup. Even though I was terrified, we invited 3 other teams. We had a very serious problem to overcome. Yeah, like where would they keep it at? Like where would they actually play football in the middle of a war? That's probably a good one. Alright, Pavle, you go ahead and eat, man. I'm surprised it's not snowing yet. I really expected snow already, but whatever. I'm happy with it. Where's first just eat one of the tin cans of food so he can go right to bed. Alright, so now he's eating. Remember, we are eating every other day, just to kind of stretch out the food. We can stretch out the food without the negative drawbacks of them being, you know, super hungry or anything. Hey, look, Marco is all better. Yay! So, if you guys don't remember, we almost lost Marco last playthrough. It was really close. He was, like, lethally wounded, and we finally got him back to being absolutely healthy, which is just awesome. We'll have Bruno cook some extra later. I mean, I'm really surprised there's not snow on the ground. When there is snow on the ground, you can't use this rainwater collector anymore. You have to actually melt snow, which uses fuel. So while we can get it without using fuel, I want to get as much as we can. Alright, let's check the radio. Anything new? It'll get much colder. It's been saying that for days. That's why we expected snowfall already. Military has been committing acts of violence. We knew that. Okay, so the rebel and government forces are engaged in violent skirmishes throughout the city. Some areas have been completely cut off, while others witness heavy fighting. So yesterday, it said that the government was going to move in, and there was going to be fighting. Today, it says the fighting is happening, and you can't get to places. So it'll be interesting tonight to see which places are blocked off that we can't get to. Hopefully, we cleared everything out in time that we need. From the construction site. I feel like we did. I think the only stuff that's left is like a crap ton of just wood. So we should be fine. We don't have electric parts. We built everything except the alcohol distiller. We need 4 electric parts for that. I do think we will build another trap though. I'm all about self-sufficiency, and now that we have 4 people and places are going to start getting cut off, places are going to be cut off for fighting, and it's going to snow soon, and as soon as it snows, places are going to be cut off for snow, so who knows what we're actually going to have access to. This game has done that to me before, where I can only go like 3 places, and if you've already scavenged out all those 3 places, you're just screwed, my friend. So let's try to prepare and get stuff going so that doesn't happen to us. We're gonna survive, guys. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones. Okay, so of course you can use any different kind of food to bait the trap. You can use the raw food, you can use the food from the can, or you can use fertilizer. I use fertilizer if I can, because if you don't have to use food to get food, then you get more food. So that's just how we do it. This is how we do it. Oh no, go lay back down. I lied. Thank you. Alright, let's see. What do we have? The water is almost done, so we can always start that last filter and it can run overnight, which would be nice. Can't make that yet. We don't have sugar. We made a ton of that once already and traded all the moonshine. Next time we do that, we're actually probably going to keep it because we're going to be getting that alcohol distiller, so it'll turn it into pure alcohol, which we can then use for bandages. So, I mean, the extra workshops are helpful. They're nice to have, but they're not necessary. That's why I only ever build the metal workshop and have just those 2 workshops till closer to the end, because I've gotten along just fine and I've done pretty well for myself without, you know, having these extra ones. This one's always here when you start. I always build the metal workshop next and build traps. Then the next thing I try to build is the vegetable garden. All about